My name is Mark. Welcome to the Totally Honest Kitchen. Today we are making a watermelon salad. So here we are with our watermelon. We'll start with the watermelon in the ice cream scoop. That works kind of okay. Not really small enough though, I don't think. This is a little bit better. Notice that I'm getting more of a rounded shape, less of a giant thing. So I think I'm going to use this. We've got our balled watermelon right here. And next up is our mint. We're going to start by looking at our mint, and you're just going to pluck off the leaves. Note that you do not have to just pluck each individual leaf off. You can, in some cases, just go like this and they'll come off in your hands. Let's see. We're going to do a coarse chop on the mint. I was also unable to find Kalamáta olives, which he recommended. This looks like about enough. This is about 1.33 pounds of feta cheese. So we're going to start by chopping it up, and we're just going to put it into manageable little hunks. We don't want it to be too small. And then we're going to commence to crumbling. Now we crumble just by tearing it apart. See how easy that is? Yeah. Next, we're going to cut up our cucumber, seed our cucumber. Then I've got a little bit of prosciutto. When I couldn't get the Kalamáta olives, I said, what else can I find that's salty that will bring in a little bit of richness? And so I went with crispy prosciutto, which we're going to have to heat on the stove. So we'll do that in just a minute. We've got this big honkin cucumber that we're just going to slice in half. Once our cucumber is in half, we're going to take a look at it, marvel at its complexity, and then we're going to take a spoon and we're going to run it down the riblets inside and take the seeds out, much like we did last week with the jalapeno. We could peel this cucumber if we were into that. I'm not going to. I think that the contrast on the cucumber will be better if I leave it whole there. I am going to cut off the ends though, just because I feel like it'll give us a little bit more uniformity. And where's my trash bowl? The trash bowl is one of those things that you don't often get in actual kitchens, but I started doing because they do it on cooking shows, and why not? And it's very helpful, in making sure that you just keep moving. Unless you live in a very small apartment, then my trash bowl is usually right over there. I don't know if you can see it because I turned away from the monitor. But yeah, so I'm just cutting this into little chunks. And next we're going to do an onion, but not the whole onion. I'll show you in a sec. Then we'll do the prosciutto. And we're not going to use this whole red onion. You're adding onion again because it adds both sweetness and acidity. I'm thinking probably 1/4 of it, but like a big 1/4. Just because the ratio seems like it's off, I'm gonna cut a little bit more. We're starting this on medium heat. We're just going to throw the prosciutto in and see what happens. I don't cook with a lot of prosciutto. A friend actually suggested this to me, and I was like, yeah, I'll give that a try. That sounds like an idea. Pretty good. Okay, yeah, it's crisping up. Okay, we're back, and we're just going to chop up our crispy prosciutto. And You don't even really need to do that much with this. Just run your knife over it and let it crunch. Okay, we're ready to put the salad together. So the whole recipe calls for 10 cups of watermelon, which as far as I can tell is the entire watermelon. I'm not making that much watermelon salad because I will be consuming it for a lifetime. I'm making half of that. This is about 5 cups of watermelon, just doing the ocular pat down on it. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna toss it in, and you can see it's held its shape pretty well. And then I'm gonna throw in about half of this mint, being careful not to get a stem. And that's about half of the mint. Then I'm gonna grab my cheese. I'm gonna grab about half of my cheese. Throw your cheese in with reckless abandon and without fear, as we do on this show, because I love me some cheese. Now we're gonna throw in, I'll get about half of this onion. Oops, dropped some of it. That's okay. Get about half of my cucumber. See how quickly it just comes together? I mean, it's a freaking salad. Of course it did, but it's still nice. Now, again, I'm not sure that I used enough prosciutto, so I'm just going to throw the whole thing in there. And if I want more of it, I will. If I get some Kalamáta olives, I'll do that. And then give it a little toss around. Now, theoretically, we are done. And it's now a salad.